Okay, y'all, we're back with another one. And let's dive into Ingersoll Lockwood's book called 1900, or The Last President. Do y'all think that name is a coincidence? Go ahead and leave a comment below. But we're about to try to uncover if it really has predicted everything that's happened since. See, Lockwood's 1986 book is a mysterious and intriguing work that has been gaining attention lately due to its seemingly prophetic nature. It's the last book on the trilogy of the Adventures of Baron Trump. What's even more fascinating is that Lockwood wasn't a prophet or a clairvoyant, but rather a weird and interesting man. But that's for another video. It has been rumored that he lived in New York City the same time as Nikola Tesla, who has also been rumored to be working on time travel at the time of his passing. It's getting interesting, y'all. Some say that when Tesla mysteriously passed, they gave his work to John Trump, who just so happened to be Donald Trump's uncle. Now that might be a rabbit hole I have to fall down. Many people have been speculating about Lockwood's predictions, thinking that they're just not coincidences or hoax. As we dive deeper into the book, it becomes increasingly difficult to brush off these eerie similarities between his writing and the events that have unfolded since then. The precision and the accuracy of his predictions simply too impressive to be dismissed as mere chance. The book predicts financial collapse, political unrest, and a rise of a populist leader. That sounds kind of familiar. It talks about an outsider becoming president in 1896. But once he's elected, it started to be a big uproar in New York City. Angry crowd marched. And guess where they marched to, you guys? Fifth Street. That sounds a little too familiar. Yes, the elected president ran on a populist platform, which is very similar to candidates today. Interesting thing is, as he tried to fix the economy, there was a lot of social unrest and society ends up collapsing. Lockwood's predictions in this book, the elite will become completely outraged at the elected president. I do think it's kind of weird that Trump, not a popular candidate in the press and in the media. The book predicts that the elite, they dislike the fact that this man focuses on helping the common man, and they believe that it will destroy their grip on their wealth and their power. So they start pulling all of their money out of the stock market and they start hoarding all the resources. Y'all, yeah, okay, we're gonna let that go. Sounds a little creepy, considering, think about Bill Gates buying up all that farmland and Oprah and all the other elites. But again, that's another video. Well, in the book, because of the action of the elites, it caused the whole ripple effect that destroyed the economy. The similarities hit a little different when you think about the inflation and the huge gap between the rich and the poor. And that's happening right now. But what I really came to find diving into this book is that the book's collapse is not so much more about money as it is about the elite losing their power and control and them wanting to protect their wealth. But most of all, they wanted to keep the power over the country that they had. It is starting to get interesting, guys. I mean, think about who runs the school systems nowadays. But again, that's another video. This novel, creepy hints and predictions of the future shows a lot about how money and power are all intertwined. Not only in the book, y'all, but in real life. I mean, the very thought of a financial collapse or a whole fall of our political structure feels a little more real than ever right now. But very hint that this could be our quote-unquote last president, or that our current form of structure could fall is so creepy. The political division is deeper than ever right now, and people just aren't trusting the government as they used to in the past. We're witnessing people on both sides that are scared about the future of America's democracy. But to be honest, the book brings forth a lot of thought-provoking questions, or shall I say conspiracy theories on possible political instability. I mean, the very idea of America being the #1 nation is a far past time feeling for some people. I mean, look at the way people reacted to the recent president election, which I thought was a little bit drastic, but people are really out there not knowing what to do, crying and losing their mind versus trusting in the system. Y'all, we are seeing the many strange connections. Hidden knowledge is at play right now. History sure has a way of repeating itself, if you know what I mean. So others have argued that Lockwood's book is simply a product of its time, reflecting the anxieties and the fears of the late 1800s. But even if that is the case, it still doesn't explain how he managed to predict certain events with such uncanny details. It's as if Lockwood had access to information that no one else did, or that he was able to tap into some kind of collective unconsciousness that's transcended down to his own time and past. The more you read Lockwood's book, the more you start to wonder if he indeed is a visionary, someone who is able to see beyond the veil of the present and into the depths of the future. Kind of like a Nostradamus type. I doubt it though. But let's just say that is the case, then his predictions take a whole new level of significance. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Lockwood's predictions. And if you've read the book, comment below and let us know what you think about it. And if you want me to dive deeper into this mystery, go ahead and hit that follow button for me. And go ahead and like and share if you like. Just keep watching.